Once upon a time, in a small American town, there lived a young man named Daniel. Daniel was 26, full of dreams, but completely lost in life. He worked in a diner, cleaning tables and washing dishes for a minimum wage. Every day he saw people come in wearing business suits, driving nice cars, talking about deals and investments, while he struggled to pay rent. Deep down, Daniel had a fire inside him, but his mind was chained to negative thoughts. I'm just a poor worker. I'll never be successful. Life is unfair, he kept repeating to himself. One evening, after a long shift, Daniel sat outside the diner with his head in his hands. His shoes were worn out, his shirt had stains, and his mind was filled with hopelessness. Just then, an old man who often came to the diner stopped by. He was well-dressed, tall, and always carried a small notebook. "Why do you always look defeated, young man?" the old man asked kindly. Daniel sighed. "Because that's my life, sir. I clean tables, I take out the trash. People like me don't get rich or successful. That's just how it is." The old man studied him for a moment, then smiled. "That's only true because that's what you believe. You're not poor because of your job. You're poor because of your mindset." Daniel frowned. "Mindset, what do you mean?" The old man sat beside him and said, "Let me tell you a secret. Your thoughts are like seeds. If you plant seeds of doubt, you'll harvest failure. If you plant seeds of confidence, you'll harvest success. Change your thoughts, and your whole life will change." Daniel chuckled bitterly. "That sounds nice, but it's not real. How can thinking change my life? I still have bills, I still earn peanuts, and I still have no future." The old man didn't argue. Instead, he opened his notebook and tore out a blank page. He handed it to Daniel and said, "Here, write down 5 things you want to achieve in the next 5 years. Don't worry about money or how it will happen. Just write." Reluctantly, Daniel wrote, "Buy a car, own a small apartment, start a business, travel outside the country, become financially free." The old man looked at the list and nodded. "Good. Now carry this with you every day, every morning. Read it out loud and imagine it's already true. Do this for 5 years and you'll see what happens." Daniel laughed. "You really believe this works?" The old man smiled. "It worked for me. It worked for countless others. It can work for you too if you believe." With that, the old man left. That night, Daniel thought about the old man's words. For the first time, he realized how negative his mind had been. The next morning, he pulled out the paper and read it out loud. "I will own a car. I will start a business. I will be free." At first, he felt silly, but something inside him shifted. He started working harder, saving small amounts of money, reading books during breaks, and learning about business. Every day, he fed his mind with positive thoughts instead of negative ones. Months turned into years. Daniel slowly rose from a diner worker to a small business owner. He bought his first used car, then invested in a small apartment. He faced many failures, but he never stopped repeating his goals and believing in them. By the 5th year, Daniel wasn't the same man anymore. He owned 2 coffee shops, had employees working under him, traveled to Europe for the first time, and yes, he was financially free. One day, while driving his new car, Daniel saw the old man again, sitting on the same diner bench. He stopped the car, ran over, and said, "Sir, do you remember me?" The old man smiled warmly. "Of course. You're the young man who thought he was destined to be poor." Daniel's eyes filled with tears. He handed the old man the same crumpled paper, now faded with time. "You told me to read this every day, and you were right. My life changed because my thoughts changed." The old man patted his shoulder. "I only gave you the seed. You watered it with belief and action. That's why you succeeded." Daniel nodded. "I finally understand. Poverty wasn't my destiny, was my mindset. And once I changed my mind, I changed my life." The camera fades out with Daniel driving into the city lights, confident and full of hope.